Hello new book besties, my name is Natalie and as you can probably tell by the title of this video, I'm taking you along with me to read my most highly anticipated read of the year, Iron Flame. I think just about everyone is reading this book right now and I've been inspired and have been for a while to try out a little reading vlog and see how we go. Be patient with me, obviously I'm new to this, I'm not going to spoil anything, I'm just going to kind of take you along with me, give you my updates, my thoughts without actually going into the plot of the book, show you my reactions if I catch it on film and that sort of thing. So let's jump right into it. Obviously you'll see me in this outfit later on in the video because I'm filming this intro like halfway through because I'm new to this and completely forgot to do a little intro before I started vlogging my reactions, and yeah, but I'm so excited. Like I've literally wanted to do this forever, so I hope I like it as much as I think I will. Now it's time to get back into this book and see what my thoughts are. My attention span has been horrible. I'm up to page 52 and it's been like a few hours. I've gotten distracted, I've had dinner, pretty much just gotten distracted, emails, phone, you know it. But there's a lot of politics in here. Like, that's not a spoiler or anything, but I feel like it's going to be a lot more like, it's harder to wrap my brain around than the first book, that's for sure. But there's still like, I'm still getting that familiar feeling and that familiar sense from the first book, and like I get really immersed in it. And then my phone will buzz and then I'll be like, I'll lose focus. I'm going to put my phone on Do Not Disturb soon. I'm actually going to go have a shower, get into my pyjamas, get cozy, get into bed and read for a few hours. So we got like 2 hours and then I'll go to bed because I have work tomorrow. But we'll see what happens. That was like my little update for you.
Extremo y violento, mi falta de conexión, busco remedio, algo espiritual, hechizo, pociones, algo natural. Estoy tocando base, tratando de hacer la paz. Life's spinning out of control, feels like I'm stuck in slow mo.
Okay, this is obviously meant to be like a book vlog, so I'm giving you a little update on Iron Flame. You've seen some little clips. I've been reading it here and there while I can, but I've been busy with like work and other things, and obviously it's a chunky book, but I've made a dent now. I've read this much, 202 pages in. I feel like at the start it was taking so much brain power and I was like, oh my goodness, and I knew that I didn't have that much time to like sit there and read it, and I just wanted to like read it and just like continue going, but I knew that I was going to have split up time, so I think that's like what made it a little bit shit at the start, and it was just a lot. I had to like remember everything that had happened previously and all of that, but now I'm getting more into it. I feel like I'm reading it faster the more I get into it. More action is starting to happen now, so it's like I'm more into it and more invested again, and I'm like, yes, more drama, we love that. So that's my little book update. I'm doing some like Christmas shopping and that, and also going to go look at the Collingwood Premiership Cup today, so I probably won't get much reading other than like in the car, so I'll try and read in the car. Other than that, today I probably won't read much. I read a bit this morning, but I didn't film anything. Most of my reading I'll probably come back tomorrow and update you. I'm working tomorrow as well, but then it'll be like tomorrow and Tuesday will be like when I get a fair bit of reading done. So yeah, I just thought I'd come on and get ready for the day. without mascara. Mascara and eyebrow gel. That is literally what I wear every single day. I like never put makeup on unless it's for the footy. I will pretty much always wear makeup to the footy because I don't exactly go out. I hate drinking and staying up late unless it's for the footy. So the only time where I get to like dress up and like do myself up, do my hair and makeup, it's really for the footy. This is like Collingwood footy related, so it's only fitting that I get to get ready and do my hair and makeup because, well, I haven't done it since the grand final. That was like 2 months ago, and footy's not for another 3 months or something, 4 months. Might as well while I get the chance. I actually need to write a list because I need to get my mascara. Maybelline Sky High. Best mascara ever. It literally looks like, actually I think I threw it out, the Better Than Sex Too Faced mascara. Like a dupe for that packaging. I love how everyone's just copying each other. Lip gloss on. Does it look good? I hope it does. Now I'm gonna get changed, get ready for the day. Update you if I read any more today. If not, I'll probably see you in a few days' time. Okay, I lied. I'm back a couple minutes later. Figured I'll show you the outfit. Cute little denim shorts. Simple black little singlet. Fake curls. They will drop a little, so I'm just leaving them like this for now. My rings for the day. I think all of them are Pandora except for this one. I have no idea where this one's from. Alright, I actually need to blow dry these little bits and do my like little bang things, although they're getting quite long. And then now I think I'm finally ready. Definitely will get some of this done in the car probably at some stage. But I probably just won't film it so I don't have to lug this chunky camera along with me. Yeah, so I'll probably read a little bit in the car and then update you either tonight or tomorrow. Okay, it is now 8:23 p.m. I read a little bit of the book in the car today. I'm still pretty much where I was before. I'm at page 235 now. Things are kind of picking up a little bit. But I still am finding it so slow. I don't know if that's me reading it or I'm not sure. Although I have tried to stay off TikTok and watch videos about it. But I have been seeing a couple other people saying that it's taking them forever to get through, so I feel like it may not just be me. I don't know. It's not as fast paced and like alluring and like captivating as Fourth Wing was. And there's so much more like politics, that's where there's so much more politics in this book, and for maybe an avid fantasy reader that is great. For me, who loved Fourth Wing because it wasn't so like, whoa, my head's gonna explode, not so great, but we'll see how it goes. No way. That is not possible. No fucking way. Alright, that was what I needed. I needed that. Whew. Okay, I've come on for another update. So I've just been reading pretty much in bed all morning, haven't had much else to do. Can't remember if I updated before or not, but I have been struggling the past few days. I keep putting it down because I'm just like not I'm just not interested in it. Like there'll be little bits and pieces. Like if you saw before, I had like a big reaction and I was like, oh my goodness, that was so good, and I was like, yes, we're into it now. But then nothing really happened. It slowed down again. Surely that has to be brought back up, and then it did, and now it's starting to pick up pace again a little bit. Right before the part 2, there was like a plot that was happening I was actually following for once, and I was like, okay, this is like the action's coming in. I'm actually intrigued now. Right before part 2 for me, it's starting to pick up again, but yeah, the first part I feel like has been so slow. All I've been hearing is that it gets so much better after part 2. I'm glad that I finally made it. It's just more than halfway now. Look at that. It's like got this much to go, which is still a fair chunk. I have the rest of the day off. I have work like late at night. Should be able to get through a fair bit before then, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm just going to switch off for a little bit, read, and then I'll come back if I have any more updates. I'm gonna have to sit with that for a while. Bloody hell. That got me good. I don't even know what I'm gonna be able to rate this. That was crazy. I'm gonna have to come back when I reconvene my thoughts. That got me good. I finished the book. As you would have seen in my reaction, holy moly. I don't even know where to begin with my thoughts. It's like, it's been 2 hours since I finished the book and I'm still sitting on it. Part 1 and part 2 were significantly different. Like part 2 had me immersed. It had me on the edge of my seat. When I was reading yesterday, I was immersed for the whole entire day. Like I barely wanted to break for food. I was fully in the book, which gave me more of the feeling that Fourth Wing did. And I was getting that vibe from part 2. Whereas part 1, obviously, I've talked about it before, I was struggling. It was quite slow, I thought. So it's really hard to piece together my thoughts and come with like a full-on rating for the whole book overall, just because I was so conflicted between my thoughts in part 1 and part 2. I'm not going to spoil anything, I'm not going to talk about the ending, but it hurt my soul, it crushed my soul, it had me in tears, as you would have seen, and now I'm just like, oh my goodness, I need the 3rd book. At the same time though, I think I can wait for it, because I'm thinking what happened here was maybe this book could have been a little bit rushed and there was bits in it that probably didn't need to be in it, that weren't like grabbing my attention, things that I probably didn't need to, you know, read about. Like part 1, I honestly do not remember anything that happened, to be honest. Part 2 though was full of action and I was fully into the book, could not get out of it. So I don't know, maybe because they were released very shortly after one another that this could have needed some more time, I don't know. It's nothing against the author or the book, that's just my little opinion. But yeah, I'm happy to wait. Obviously I don't think the 3rd one's even been written yet, so I'm glad for her to sit on that and take her time to make it the best possible book she can. But I'm at the same time so excited for it, like so excited to read it. If you're watching this and you were struggling at the start or you're still struggling, this is your sign to push through. It gets better. Once you get to part 2, you'll feel it. You'll be like, yes, this is what Fourth Wing felt like. This is what I needed. And you'll be so better off for it. So push through. If you haven't read it and you're conflicted, this is your sign. And the start will probably be a little bit boring and hard to push through, but get through it and you will be so much better for it. I'm also thinking that maybe like the start, it being a little bit hard to get through and like information overload and me just not caring about it pretty much, could be the fact that maybe because I'm not an advanced fantasy reader, that I'm not like used to all of that background information and all that kind of boring stuff. I think from what other people have said, maybe that fantasies are a bit more like that and it's getting a bit more intricate, and maybe I'm just not used to that, so that's why I was kind of bored at the start. I'm not sure. Yeah, that could be a possible explanation. It's so hard to piece together a review being that part 1 and part 2, my thoughts are so different. But I think I'm going to have to go somewhere between a 3 and a 4 stars. Like when I was reading the start of the book, I was sitting between like a 2 or a 3 star, and then the end 4 to 5. So I think I think it's only fair if I go somewhere between 3 and 4, but I'm not completely sure. I feel like my thoughts will fluctuate. I do that all the time with books. I'll rate something and then I'll think about it well after I've rated it and be like, that wasn't the rating that I gave it. So if you want to see my official rating, I'm going to link my Goodreads down below where I'll post like the actual star, but yeah, somewhere between a 3 and a 4 stars. The ending was just so good and like tugged at my heartstrings, and I can't get over that, but I also can't get over the fact that I was struggling and would have DNF'd it at the start if it wasn't such a highly anticipated read for me. If I didn't love the first book as much as I did, and I didn't like really care for the series that much, I probably would have stopped reading it at that part 1 point where I was struggling so much. But I pushed through because I knew that there had to be something good in it, and because people were giving me hope after finishing it before me, so I pushed through and I'm so glad I did. Overall, I'm very glad I read it. I cannot wait for the next one. Whether that's in like a year's time, that's completely fine. But yeah, if anyone watching this has finished the book, please message me because I need to talk about the ending. I need someone to talk to. Obviously I don't want to spoil anything on here, but if someone's finished it, let's talk. Or if you're about to start it or you're thinking of starting it, comment down below. Yeah, I'd be so happy to talk to people who have already read it or who are starting to read it and want to give me their updates. I'd be so happy for that. So yeah, that's my little vlog of me reading Iron Flame. Thank you for coming along with me. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did filming it. Yeah, I'm so excited for this. If you could leave any type of support, that would be greatly appreciated, whether that's through like a like, subscribe, comments, anything, or even sharing the video around. That would be so appreciated. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you who clicked onto this video and stayed till the end. And yeah, I'm so excited for what's to come in the future with this little channel and all my books. And yeah, thank you for watching, and hopefully I will see you very, very soon.